yesterday we had an email in from people in the Falkland Islands who are watching it. The Seychelles, why do you want to sit and watch bowls when you're in the Seychelles? Barbados was another one. Just amazing, really. And I told some of the crew that were in earlier on this week that we had an email in from Alaska, and there were 3 oil rig workers sitting on an oil rig watching the bowls out in Alaska last year. You know, so it's quite a powerful thing, the old internet. So if you've had a stay over and you're sitting with the wrong person, I'd move. But that's the only joke I'm saying. I'm not going to sing either. I'm not going to sing either. But 1 o'clock we go live on BBC Two. And again, we try a few things each year to bring more enjoyment for you. So on the big screen, you will see the whole of the programme as it goes out live. You'll see all the introductions, the player interviews and everything else. At the end of each match, you will also see the players' interviews. As you know, Doogie Vipond, who does it for BBC, does the player interviews just there, and we'll be screening that on the big screen so you can hear every word. And the players have been warned not to say anything rude. So, you know, we hope you'll enjoy it. Our off-air time gets a bit strenuous. Technically, we're supposed to come off air at 5:15, but BBC Scotland this year have been absolutely brilliant, and they haven't taken us off air yet. We all got a bit squeaky the other day because we have to come off no later than 6 o'clock for the 6 o'clock news. And at a half a minute to 6, they were still playing the last end of the bowls. And they got it in with 30 seconds to spare. So we just made it. But BBC Scotland have been brilliant to us. We've got more on-air hour times than ever this year. So it's brilliant for our sport, basically, that we've got their support. And I think that you'll see the cameramen, they'll be coming in halfway through this match to get themselves ready, because what we do is we record the last session of this for tonight's highlights programme. Again, we've had an extra hour and a half every evening. I forget what time it's on. I know it's usually way beyond when I've gone to bed, but usually about 11:30, midnight, we get an hour and a half more of bowls every day. So, you know, it's been brilliant. And of course, we couldn't do this, ladies and gentlemen, seriously, without the Cooperative Funeral Care, who have again sponsored us for another 12 months. So I would just like to say thank you to the Cooperative Funeral Care. It's running one of these events takes not just a lot of time, but there's a lot of people in the background who you don't see, and they put in extraordinary hours. And one group of these people that I'd like to say a thank you to is the members of the Dewars Bowls Club, who give up their time all week to act as stewards, to do the ticketing, to come in and make sure your seats are ready. You know, so from myself to everybody here at the Dewars Bowls Club, it's a big thank you. And another crew I would like to say a big thank you to is you guys and ladies, because without you coming in and supporting this, we wouldn't really get television, because TV does need an audience. And it also adds it for the players as well. Because when you're playing live, when you step out here and you've got yourselves out here and you've got the TV cameras, suddenly it's different. I've heard one or two people say, well, some of the qualifiers aren't very good, are they? Well, you've got to remember, ladies and gentlemen, that when you step out of there and onto here, A lot of these qualifiers who win a spot here have never been in that situation before. And it's very nerve-wracking. And unfortunately, if you're here when you see them coming into practice, you know, I've heard quite a few of you talk about a certain match earlier on where a certain player just tied himself up. When he was practicing, he was literally placing his bowls within an inch to the jack, even in the trial ends. And he was playing Alex. And Alex actually said, bloody hell, I'm going to have to play well here today. And unfortunately, when the gentleman stepped out, the TV cameras and the audience, I won't say he froze, but like I tried to explain, it is totally different. And psychologically, if you're not ready for it, it can affect you. And it did affect him, but he is a superb bowler normally, and it was just one of those things. And I'd ask you to bear that in mind when you see some of the qualifiers. It's very hard. So there we are. And I've got 30 seconds before we go on air. How's that? And not a joke. I bet some of you are pleased on that, aren't you? There's a big smile from him, look. He's bloody glad I haven't said a joke. Right, ladies and gentlemen, it's your first match of the day, the Cooperative Funeral Care Scottish International Open. In 1997, he was the first ever qualifier to win a WBT event. He's got 3 WBT titles to his credit. He's world ranked at number 15. Let's welcome Les Gillett. And up against him, ladies and gentlemen, he's a former Scottish International Open champion. He's got 2 WBT titles to his credit. He's world ranked at number 12. It's Jason Greenslade. Go straight into the match, and I hand you over to commentary with David Corkill.
Thank you, Richard. Les Gillett coming through that absolutely bizarre match yesterday with Robert Paxson, where he won the first set. Sorry, he lost the first set, not scoring even a shot. And the next set, he looked like he was going to win it all the way through as well. Robert managed 2 or 3 shots, but it really was a strange game. Managed to break into the top 16 towards the end of last season. Very good performance today. It's a real scramble for number 15, number 16 positions in the ranking list. Les managed to secure it. He's done very well in this first event of the WBT indoor season. Jason Greenslade, ever present for such a long time now. One of the best players in the world on the indoor surface in particular, but also very good outdoors.
One red. Yes.
The ball's touching the jack, and Jason will know any touch on that at all, and the jack will come out into the open. He wants to avoid it. Just adjust his line very slightly. Let's push it out just a little bit more. Extra weight. Came in behind. Could have played that on the other side, of course. Les will change as he's going on to his forehand, the left-hander. No, that's a beauty. Interesting, he's keeping away from chasing onto the backhand. He's more than happy to try and skirt around his own ball. Now, Leslie, you're in trouble here. You need to reach the head, give yourself a chance. Trying to make the ball hurry a little bit, still struggling.
Two red.
Two red. Any tap on the ball now could make 4. Either way, it's a very good start for Jason. Just wait to see what the pace is like. It looks like it's in for 3. Yep, comfortably. Very good start.
3 shots, Jason Greenslade.
Jack length 28.5 metres.
Solid stuff. Of the first 5 balls from the Welshman have been within a foot, and that's the 5th short ball that Les has played.
It's 2.5 feet short of Jack High. 2 feet.
Let's making sure with this one. That's a useful ball. His real strength is on the draw. Les Gillett, once he gets going, he's very hard to put down. Jason will be very much aware of that.
Close for 2.
Just clears the front one. He's good, but he could have played that shot on the other side just as easily.
2 red and measure.
It might tempt Leslie into playing a little bit more weight to it. Yes, narrow line, controlled. Trying to get into the red ball, or the jack might use his own. Well, that's not the best result, obviously. He's removed his short ball through the head. Jason taking a little trot down. He'll use a timeout. Give himself an extra 30 seconds.
Timeout called. Jason has 4 timeouts remaining.
Well, he needs something deep. There are holes and gaps around the jack, so I would expect Leslie to go looking for it. Although, well, he's 2 down to measure for 3, so he can't be any worse off. Expect this one to be behind the jack, but his weight looks like he's coming in for another shot. Oh, he's taking a risk on this one. He really is. Well, I have to say I'm surprised at that. This jack goes off at an angle or straight through. Chance it might bounce off his own ball, but if Leslie can get this right, he'll pick up a 3 or a 4. There's a big gap on the wide side. Oh, he's made it all the way through. Goodness me. Well, you got away with it, Jason. He probably realizes that.
Four shots, Jason Greensley.
Oh, big count for Jason following the 3. Picks up the 4 to go 7-0 after 2 ends. It's early days. 9 end sets. Bearing in mind that last Gillett was 8-0 down after 3 ends. In yesterday's match, now he's 7-0 down after 2. He certainly won't want that to happen again, and needs to get into it this time. Unlucky the last end though.
One green.
Well, first 2 ends were costly, but Les is now certainly finding the range. It's 2 brilliant balls.
One green.
This is close. Oh, what a ball this is. Oh my goodness, that is brilliant. That's a fantastic delivery from Jason Greenslade, nestling between the two green balls. Certainly forced Leslie into thinking about a little bit of weight here on his backhand, try and punch into his own short ball. He doesn't want to use a timeout on this one, so he's okay. He's still got plenty of time. He knows exactly what he wants to play. Oh, he's in the area. Needs to drop down to the green one. Yes, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Played it perfectly.
To green.
Little wave to everybody back home that's watching on the computer. Now, Jason, can you repeat your previous ball? Well, that would be brilliant if you can get anywhere even close to it. Oh, it was a good effort. Really good effort, but Les is on the scorecard. He'll try and make it a treble. Not an easy one to add. But it's been a very good end for him. I think that's going to make it.
2 shots, Les Gillett.
Slight change of length.
Jack length 25 metres.
And what's important here for Les Gillett is the ranking points involved, because he's taking points away from this tournament, win or lose. And people nearest him, Mark Dawes, is already gone. John Price is gone. Ron is number 14, Mark's number 16.
Two inches short of Jack High.
So it's an opportunity to consolidate his position. He's well done again. Bit of a target, and Jason normally would attack that early. He's that sort of player, quite aggressive. He's on the forehand. Would be interesting. Yes, he's just drawing to it. It's a backhand hit. Otherwise, this one ball in the forehand's a bit of a protector. No, he's played it well. A good second, I would think. Yep, there it is. Second shot.
Just favour the one, Les.
gentle arrival to the jack. Anything just a foot behind's good. Oh, that's very handy. Jason might be tempted to go at this now.
Out, Jason.
Desperately unlucky to take his own ball out without moving something else. Going for the drive on the forehand, looking for the jack. Got it. It's going to stay on the rink, but it's close to the respot position. Good ball. Bang on target. So it should be a little one ball singles here. Oh, he's really pushed that one out. Skirting with a side ditch, and played it well. Oh, good ball. Did well to hold that one up.
To green.
Not too green. Second shot's not really an issue. Just not beat that easy enough. He's on the front inside edge, which is where he needs to be in the mat to try and hold this ball up as long as possible. Not quite as wide as Les. Now if his weight's good, he's safe enough. Well played.
One shot, Jason Greensley.
Good hit and recovery.
Jack length 28.5 metres.
Great lineup of matches today. Quarter-final day, Stuart Anderson, Andy Thompson, and Greg Harlow, and Jonathan Ross, and Darren Burnett, and Mark Royal. All on show.
Green, and green balls touching. The gap is now 3.5 inches.
Oh, just rest up to his own ball would be good. Chance of easing the green ball away or bringing the jack out into the open. If you miss that and come behind, it's good. Well, there you go. Binoculars. Very handy. Was he going to drop it in? Oh, well, I'm sure that's actually helped him.
One green. The front ball, second shot.
Not far away, but I think Jason will attack this now. There's a chance of getting the green ball out absolutely clean. Even if he takes one of his own out, he'll still be in a good position to hold the shot. This is very controlled, just trying to lift his own ball. And that's hard. That's a difficult shot, it really is. He's lost it in the ditch, so no back position with that one. Now lads, he just sneaked past. Oh, that edge put you off. Well, put him off the jack, but he might have dropped in. Jason calling for the umpire. It must be close. He's got a good eye.
One shot, green, measure for 2.
We all know who the players are on the tour that have got a good eye for measures, and some have, some haven't. Just the nature of it.
One shot, Les Gillett.
Good call for the umpire, just the one.
Jack length 27.5 metres.
Oh, that's right on the edge for line. Looks slightly under. It's holding. Well, there it goes eventually. Almost see Leslie swaying to try and keep it out.
One green. One foot past.
Red ball just enough to put Les off. Move on to the other side. Big swinging hand. Here it comes. A little touch in the jack, always a bonus.
Two green.
He's close to the jack with this. Oh, that's super. It really is. That was not easy. Thought he might have been tempted to have a little run at it just to take the second ball out, but decided to draw it, and that was a classy ball. Gillett clapping it on the way up to the head. He'll use a timeout on this one. It's not easy for him either, but looks to be a forehand shot coming in to turn his own green ball over onto the jack. Can't see him getting anything the other side.
Timeout called.
There's a chance to squeeze the jack into
Les
the
has
red
4
ball.
timeouts remaining.
Transfers the power through the jack, and the red ball absorbs it and moves away. Has to be incredibly accurate though. Just trying for the inside runner, try and move the green ball onto the jack. Missed the line, he's underneath it. He knew himself, but he was probably only a ball away from it. You know, that's a hard shot to play, and can't beat yourself up over something like that. It's a difficult shot. Problem is the ends are sliding away for Les Gillett. Jason giving it a real go. Oh, my goodness me. That's a great double. Backhand draw on the jack, forehand draw to the jack.
2 shots, Jason Greenslade.
Hard to match that, never mind beat it.
Jack length 28.5 metres.
One green. One red. It's touching.
Just trying to attack the ball a little bit, get the jack out into the open if he misses it. Come into a good place. Yep, that's handy there. I fully expect Jason to match that.
Les, the score is 10-3, not 9-3. The score is 10-3.
On-screen score just being checked again. It's 10-3, not 9-3. Les is getting into this now. Got a chance. Front edge would be good. The two balls will go. Oh, I think he's been a bit unlucky. That could have been a lot sweeter.
Definitely one, Jason.
One green. I think Jason will worry too much about that. Just pop another one in, try and draw the shot. The only thing he doesn't want to lose, he doesn't want to lose a 3. Doesn't mind losing a single. This looks good enough. No, where's it going to finish? Oh, that's good. That's good. He's playing well.
One red.
No doubt about that. Jason Greenstade's playing very well. After the first 2 ends, Leslie's played some great stuff. Just on the wrong side of the scorecard at the moment. Bowler jack. That's what he's looking for. Bowl out for 1 and a measure for 2. Jack is worth 3. He thinks he's close. Oh, well. Got the edge of both. Now, has he made it 1 or 2?
2. 2 shots, Les Gillett.
That gives him a little bit of hope. Bowl out clean. Would have been worth a double. The jack was worth 3 if he'd have carried it through the ditch. Good percentage shot. Played well. So 10-5,
Jack
2
at
ends to go.
27.5. Score is 10-5 after 7 ends.
Jason trying very hard to close this set down as quickly as possible. Any score this end, won't need the last end. Oh, well done, Les. Got it back.
1 green. Gap in the shot bowl is 1 inch and your bowl is 4.5, 5 inches.
You don't want to hang off, Les. Oh, he has. Well, normally this would tempt Jason into playing into it,
No,
but
it's 8 inches short of Jack high.
8 inches short. The angle's good for the two balls, but he doesn't need to play it in the position he's in at 10-5. It's hard for Leslie to get another shot. He has got the last bowl this end, so a little draw on the forehand. Yep, earlier in the set he would have had a pop at that, but he doesn't want to take his own bowl out. Here it comes, all the way back in. Well, we're going to have another end at least. Now, Les, can you make the double? Oh, it just kicked out a little bit there. I thought he was going to get back in at one stage, but you'll have to settle for the single.
On green.
Now, I still can't think this is worth anything other than just trying to draw up to it. It depends on whether Jason wants to finish the set off this end or not. Being very conservative.
One shot, Les Gillett.
And Jason was more than happy to concede the one. 4-shot lead going into the last end. Very comfortable.
Jack length 25 metres.
Opportunity to try a different jack length, 25 metres this time. Jack length's been moving around a bit in this game. Jason's going fairly long, but even Les has been around about the 27. So good opportunity to change, and he's going to get a bit of practice, I would think.
One red.
Jason Bay is trying to get as many balls as he can inside Leslie's green ones, and at the moment Les would have to remove, well, at least one.
Slightly favour that one for second. Yes.
To use a timeout on this one, I would have thought. No, he's more than happy to go ahead, down to 4 seconds, even with a couple of questions. Reaching with this to give it a chance to get to the red. And he's got the other red now, that's good. It's half locked in, that's the only problem. The shot ball, but Jason just needs another one in, and that should be the end of it. Oh, this is good. This is really good. Well, these two red balls are fairly close together, but I'd be really surprised if Jason needs to play his last ball on this end. The best Les can do with this is to get a 3. Makes the scoreline look quite good, but it will not draw the set. He's in the area. Front ball, just missed it.
One shot, first set, Jason Greenslade.
In the end, 11-6 scoreline to Jason Greenslade, thoroughly deserved. He played very well in that set. Les wasn't too far away, to be fair, but just one of those situations where he just didn't make it, that's all. He was playing good balls after the first 2 ends, but really you can't have that 7-shot deficit and carry it all the way to the end. So, second set, Jason to cast the jack.
Jack length 28 metres.
Well, as he got off to a bad start in the first set in his previous game, managed to do it again this time. He'll certainly be trying very hard to get on the scoreboard early in the second set. I've been joined with my Paul Mitchell in for the second set. First set was interesting, Paul, but once again, Leslie lost a 3 and a 4 the first 2 ends.
It's just not opening games very well, isn't he? But he opened yesterday's second set very well, and he's done the same here.
He's not playing badly, to be fair. He's getting some very good balls in, but Jason's just either matching or beating them. I had a chat with Les this morning before the match started, and he said, I'll try and get in early in the first set and score. A bit of a laugh and a giggle he had about that. He must have been thinking about it when he lost a 4 and a 3. That's what was happening in the first set.
One red.
Good ball by Les, and Jason beating it immediately. He is a mercurial player. He's so good when he gets going, Les. Little tap on the ball, nudge it out. He should bring it back to him.
One green.
He's lying with the front green ball. Quarter-finalist last season, unseeded.
Your ball is almost one ball short of jack high.
Oh, look at this. Once again, Jason's in on it after Les has played a great ball, and well, you can't do anything about that except just do what Les did, just give it a clap. That is brilliant.
One red.
A little bit of Welsh wizardry from Jason Greenslade.
Well, that's happened time and time again in the first set, and no back position for Les, but he's going to have to try and open this up in some way. Yeah, there's a controlled weight. It's a fairly heavy drive for him. Oh, he's in the area, surely. Well, that's not bad. He'll be happy enough to have opened it up. Not the best result. Jack could have come out a bit better.
Oh, Jason Greenslade just waiting till the balls are tidied up at the back before he attempts to draw. Slightly off centre now.
Dropping it. One of the rare balls he's missed on the short side.
1 red.
Oh, a real chance just to draw to it. Try and block the view for Les Gillett.
Now, Les, have you pushed this? No. Just didn't get through it.
1 shot, Jason Greenslade.
Well, so it was a chance. It wasn't a particularly easy chance after the running ball.
Just held it off too much, so the opening end to Jason Greenslade.
Jack length 28 metres.
Waiting for Jason to play a really bad end in this match so far. It hasn't happened. Now played 10 ends, and just occasionally a player and go walkabout. But he's given Leslie no opportunity to score heavily.
No need for Jason Greenslade to change here.
Yes, the 2-inch gap. 7-inch.
To try and build this position a little bit. He's maybe just a little bit further than what he wanted. Yeah, the red ball was good.
1 red.
Passed it, but too far away for what he might be thinking about with his next ball.
Round it comes again. Very good position.
1 red.
Left-handed player's forehand.
Needs to dip. Just missed it. But a very good ball. Now that gives him options.
1 red.
Come with his last delivery.
Jason will just play onto the green ball just inside it.
Both these players are using strong bias balls, are coming in from a wide angle. This needs to run. No. Well, Les might be tempted now. Front ball onto the red with weight. He can play the same balls as last and just hope to get a tickle on the jack for the double, but the running ball's available if he wants to play it. Plenty of time on the clock. Just down to 15 seconds now, so Les only has a couple of seconds on the mat, if that. Yeah, going for the controlled weight shot. Couple of meters on, the most difficult shot to play. And he's under.
One shot, Jason Greenslade.
The right shot to play, but hard to execute it.
Well, the scoring at the start of this second set not as spectacular as the first for Jason Greenslade, but he just retains the control of the game at the moment. So 2 singles. Les Gillett's playing well, but I think he's got to hope that Jason goes off the boil slightly here.
Jack length 29.5 metres.
One green. One inch past.
A chance for Les to get one right on the jack, put a bit of pressure on.
Wanted to run that one out.
Stopped a bit quicker than what we thought.
Slightly favoured 2.
Almost think they're going to run on a little bit more on that side. Jason drawing the forehand. Any tap on his own ball will be good enough for second. Draw around it for the number 1.
Here he comes. It's the glance of his own on the way through. Nice shot.
One red.
Ball has dropped out, but it's still 1 to red. He barely touched the front one. Thicker rub on that, and he would have been right in front of the jack. It would have made life very difficult for Les, but as it is, it's bad enough.
Timeout call.
Sort of walking down there, and you have to think to yourself, "Come on, give me a break here. Let me build an end and get you under a bit of pressure." But Jason's just—he's playing so well at the moment.
He's been relentless. He's going to have a little runner here.
Starting to swing across now. Can he get the ball? No. And that makes Jason line first and third. Before that, Les had 2 seconds. It does change things a little bit.
One red.
That's worth a look for Jason Greenslade. He's come down to look.
Well, he's got the back position covered. Two green are sitting there, but he could just draw another one in. If he touches the jack towards the green, as long as he stays with it, it's fine. He'd be very happy just to pick up a single.
Doesn't want to use a timeout if he doesn't have to, but he's going to have to.
Timeout call.
Now that's as close as you're going to get. He's just showing off now.
Completely forgot. Down to 1 second. Oh. Even Les's reaction to that was, yes, please.
I thought he looked a tad casual. Wants to come behind it, he's waving it round.
If it drops, he could make another one, but it's standing up fairly straight. Marker Sandra McLeish has been very careful not to go too close to it.
You didn't do that.
Well, that just shows the concentration that Jason's putting in. He just completely forgot about the shot clock when he's concentrating so much.
And he's Jason got.
Don't think that's going to get back the extra weight, just holding it. The right idea, try and get off the red ball. They're chucking that ball up, which means I must think it doesn't look like it from our angle, but of course we're well above, and Les has taken the one red out to measure for the second. Might use a box measure on this one. No. Alan Thornhill deciding to go for the calipers. They're almost at their extreme with this.
He's handled them a few times before.
Yeah, we all like to see them. You know, you'll see at the top end of calipers sit on the green, which gives them stability. It's what they're trained to do when they're using them. Makes them incredibly accurate. Well, that's it. You know, there's no argument. Just the one.
One shot, Jason Greenslade. Both players have 3 timeouts remaining.
Well, he's been consistent throughout this match, Jason Greenslade. Lost in Scotland last season to Nicky Brett in straight sets.
Jack length 28.5 metres.
Good opener from Les Gillett, but his problem has been that when he's opened well, Jason's immediately responded.
Close to making the correction again. Yep. Well, there's been lots of instances of that in this match.
One red. Half an inch.
Just not giving Les the opportunity to build a head up, delay 2 or 3 shots. This is close. Just Just not going to get to it. Good effort once again. He's put 2 balls within a few inches of the jack, and he's 1 down.
Be careful there, didn't want to touch his own red one too heavy. Just drifts across.
Well, Les is pushed into this one. Yeah, I think he knew that out of the hand. It wasn't right. Stayed on the rink, a deep position. There it is, bottom of your picture. That gives him an option.
Jason may well just come round to cover this, pick up position on a respot just in case.
Yeah, just the way the jack's sitting, it looks like it's coming straight back if Les gets into it. So anything in line with the jack would be good. It's going past the respot now, not too concerned. Well, I'm not sure about that. I think Les has still got a shot on here. Probably on his forehand though. I would suggest he played on his forehand. Left-hander, red ball into red ball, jack all the way through. You can play it the other side, but it's a much more controlled weight shot on the other side. Yep, he's on his forehand. Heavier weight.
It drifts away very quickly. What's he going to catch though?
Oh, well, he didn't expect that, and
well, it's close, but it could still be red at the front.
I still think it's 1 to red,
It
but
is.
it would have been a major fluke. Yeah, there's a smile at Les there saying, I can't even get a lucky one.
1 shot, Jason Greenslade.
He was close. Oh, yeah. He knew he was hitting the front red one. It was just whether the shot ball was going to roll over one more time. Once again, a good lead building up here.
4 ends, 4 singles, and in control.
Jack length 29.5 metres.
So again, favouring the full length jack. Jason Greenslade looking to reach his 5th Scottish International Open semi-final.
It's been a good tournament for Jason. He likes it up here. He's qualified for the Champion of Champions in Australia next week. And he's doing well in this event. It might give him slight problems, but well, the thing is, that's a one-off event. Whereas this one's all about ranking points as well for next season and possibly the next 2 seasons after that, because you carry those ranking points for 3 years, so it's slightly different. And of course it is world-class opposition. Makes a massive difference too.
Yes, he might well have to change his travel plans. There he comes again.
2 red.
On a good line, just not going to run out enough.
No, he has a chance to lock one onto the jack here and put Les in a heap of trouble. Yes, the thing is, like Jason, with a lot of players have got full-time jobs and some work within the bowls business, and that makes it a lot easier. They own their own business sometimes as well, but it's a government job and he's only got a certain amount of time. Makes it difficult to play in everything. Choices have to be made. Well, that one held off. I expect this one to be close from Les. So he's playing a good game, he's just on the wrong side of the scorecard. This will make it back. Here it comes. Touching the jack for a double. Excellent.
To green.
Jason just a little loose with his third. And Les with the adjustment. A good pick up too.
He really needs this end. Jason, I don't think you've pushed this enough to get past your own. No. Always looks slightly under the weight. Chance for Les. So they're going to cut down the scoreline 4-2 on the green at the moment, with one more to come. Dearly love to add another. No danger with this bowl, he can give it a real good go. Come off the red one if necessary. Oh, he's in the area. Just needs to hurry. Oh, didn't have the weight, the line was good.
Let's go.
Well, missed chance.
Gets himself on the card with a double. Could have been a treble there. A little missed opportunity.
I counted about 4 seconds from that ball stopping. Les getting the mat down and the jack away.
Doesn't hang about.
Nope.
Jack length 25 metres.
Shorter jack length, 25 metres.
One
Again,
round.
good first ball. Oh, it's a lovely line in this one. That looked good out of the hand.
One green.
Jason's delivery has always been a bit unique. Just watch the way he wraps his arm around the back when he delivers this ball. There you go, all the way around the other side of his body and out again. Very rarely ever see that.
Trying to come back now, strong bias. Close but not enough.
One green.
No, Les will not be happy. That was a great chance. He's left one side of the rink open. And Jason will move onto his backhand. Draw to the jack. If you miss the jack, you get the green ball. Oh, this is on the edge of being narrow. Whoa. Needed to fall over once more.
Onto his forehand.
An interesting head of balls, this one. Nothing really close to jack, but all the others within 15 inches. Not sure if that's dropped away. Has to be careful here. He doesn't want to get a green ball into his red ones.
Timeout called.
Oh, can't let time out. It's just having a little
Jason has
look
2
here.
timeouts remaining.
Depends whether there's 1 or 2 in it. If there's 2 in it, no reason not to hit this, because it'd be very unlucky to come out of it in any worse than 2 shots. But if it's only 1 in it, well, that's different. I'm not sure what the position is. Well, that was a strange little shot there from Jason. Well, that delivery didn't look like anything I've seen from him before. He almost pulled his hand away at the end of the follow through, and normally his follow through is extended. It's almost like he jerked the ball away. Very unusual.
Trying to be very delicate. 1 green out. We suspected as 2, which is then a surprise that he didn't hit it, because it was quite a wide target.
2 shots, Les Gillett.
Well, we're always looking for something that's just not quite right, or not quite the same as a normal. Just watch this delivery here, Paul. Now, he's normally extends the arm all the way through, and well, you know, he stopped there and he pulled it back with the hand. Normally that arm would be extended through on the step forward. It was almost like he knew just as soon as it left his hand that he was wrong.
Well, 3 ends to play. And Les Gillett has worked his way back into the set. Again, short length.
And again.
On red.
It'll be a very interesting last 3 ends in this set, because Les is so good at fighting back. And Jason, well, chatting to him, he's felt that he's gone off really in the last few ends of previous matches he's played here. First couple of rounds, and he's saying that's an area of his game he wanted to tighten up in this particular match.
He's played so well. He's going to change his hand.
Just needs to hurry, needs to run. Didn't have the pace to come into a good place. That's not a lot of value to that ball. That's the trouble. Chance for Les to pluck the red ball out, push his own ball forward. Controlled weight, his backhand. He's certainly in the area for something. Oh, not the gap. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, it's a handy bowl there, and that will create a problem for Jason.
1 red.
Well, it looked impossible. Sometimes the impossible can be achieved.
On
He's
another
unlucky.
day, you get an edge and it brings you onto the jack and you run it through. And Les realised just how important this is. Jason, not a lot of choice here. He needs another bowl in. The back position, well, it'll have to wait. He has got the last bowl. He's calling for this one to get down under. Well, that's good. Oh, that's really good.
1 red.
Well, he asked it to go round, which it did. He then asked it to fall
Oh,
down,
ball's fallen. That's
which it did also.
the 2 now.
Well, he'll be looking at this if he can make it. Onto the red bowl,
Slightly favoured.
and it should go again onto this bowl, and that'll leave him with the front one. The key bowl
Ten-out
for
bowl.
him on the front bowl will be this one. This is the one he doesn't want to take out.
Les has
Wants to
2
lock
timeouts
that one
now.
in, just leave it where it is, and that will score. Right, he's after it again. Looks much better this time. He's calling, get it nice. Well, he has. But he didn't get it the way he wanted to. It was fine if it was the last ball, but Jason's got one left. That's
Two
why
green.
you're going to see the disappointment with Les here. He wanted bowl on the bowl. Bounced to Jack Paul. He wanted to lock into it.
Yeah, the energy just transferring through to the jack, and the jack rolling well away in the end.
Well, I think he enjoyed getting the shot, but there was a little bit more disappointment when he realised just how far it was away. I'll tell you what, Jason's got his shoulder into this one a little bit, but has he judged it? Oh, it's looking good.
Round it comes.
There's just too much room.
One shot, Jason Greenslade.
Well, sometimes, or Jason Greenslade. A little verbal spelling mistake there from our umpire.
Sandra likes to do that in one game just to make sure we're all paying attention. So you could see the reaction with Les when he delivered that ball, and we little pump there. But I think as he walked up the rink, he realised he was a lot further away than what he initially thought. A lot of players would have missed that shot, but not at this level.
Jack length 28.5 metres.
I played it well, Jason Greenslade. Jason Greenslade, the number 12 seed. Les Gillett, the number 15 seed. Semi-final place awaits. Valuable ranking points.
That's the key to it. It really is the ranking points, in particular for Les, because Jason's a good little bit in front of him. Les really wants to get those with Mark Dawes out and John Price gone, and the two players that are above and below him.
Well, Les Gillett last year, quarter-final Scottish International Open. In the semi-final of the International Open, it's another quarter-final for him. And give him the chance, he usually takes it.
As I said before, he's done well to break back in again. It's hard to do that, and a lot of the top players have said they wouldn't play qualifiers if they drop out of the top 16. It's so difficult to play those 4, 5, possibly even 6 games over 1 or 2 days. A lot of them are played over 1 day, and 5 matches in 1 day is tough going.
Back into the top 16, Les Gillett, and with a really good chance to climb. It's just going to slip away.
That's a good place. Needs to score this end. Jason scores 2 up into the last end. Les needs a 3. Hasn't scored a 3 in the match so far. That's good stuff.
Oh, one of the many fine
Correct.
things to come out of Cardiff, Jason Greenslade. I'm sure there are others.
There are many others. Very fond of Cardiff. A lot of work being done down in Cardiff, around the docks area and stuff. It's absolutely superb now.
Soon to be renamed Millennium Stadium to the Principality Stadium 2.
Well, now what's going to happen with this one? Yep, he didn't want that ball pushed through. It gives Jason a little bit more protection at the back. 2 shots, well,
No.
2 balls can go, and Leslie would be picking up, well, 2, maybe 3.
Ideally, he's looking to somehow split these 2 green balls.
Timeout called.
Well, what we're looking at is the respot position
Jason has 1 timeout remaining.
is over on the far side.
You can
And
see it.
the white spots there. Jason has to be very aware of the fact that, you know, the jack can come through.
It's the hand to be played, ideally. Come round. Guard the respot and split between the 2 green balls. He's coming on the inside of it. Ooh.
Well, if he makes a distance, that's good. That's very good. That was the other alternative if he wasn't going to get just behind it.
Correct.
Well, it's thinking time for Les Gillett here. There's 3 against him.
Well, Leslie will be looking to see what he can do about getting to the
Timeout
jack.
call.
Now, if he can get to the jack and move
Les has 1 timeout remaining.
the jack into this position, he's in business, because that brings up the 3.
So he took the time out, just giving himself the opportunity.
Well, he's going for the punch and run, and he's under. It's going to be all over this end.
It's time to
3
shake
shots,
hands.
second set, match to Jason Greenslade.
It was an all or nothing ball, and it didn't achieve its desired aims. It's another good performance by Jason Greenslade. And Jason Greenslade reaches the semi-final of the Scottish International Open for the 5th time in his career. A former winner is still on course for another crack at the final. He beats Les Gillett by 2 sets to 0.
Sorry? I just